Welcome to your deep dive. Ready to dive into something really cool? We're going to be checking out how humans and AI might be teaming up in the future. And get this, it's not about just one AI doing its thing, it's like a whole bunch of them working together.
Yeah, it's like a sneak peek into the future of teamwork. Think about it.
Hmm.
You've got all these different AIs, each one a specialist in its own right, and they're all working with you to get stuff done.
It's mind-blowing, and at the heart of it all is this AI called Chat
Think of ChatLametta as the conductor, right?
Yeah.
But it's not just telling everyone what to do. It's more like ChatLametta is putting together the right team for the job. Like, say you need a very specific kind of AI for a task. Well, ChatLametta can actually make that happen.
Whoa, hold on. So it's not just a conductor. It's like a conductor who can also invent whole new instruments whenever they need to.
Exactly. Okay, so to wrap your head around this, imagine you've got this software, right? You really need to make it run faster. But instead of you spending hours trying to figure it out, you hand it off to ChatLametta.
Okay, I'm with you. So what happens next? Does Chatlameta just say, got it, and
Yeah.
take care of everything?
Not quite. This is where it gets interesting. See, ChatLametta is not just going to take over. It actually breaks the problem down and figures out, like, who's the best fit for each part, like a project manager.
I'm starting to see how this all fits together.
Right, so maybe ChatLametta creates this other AI, let's call it Buzz. Buzz is a whiz at digging into code and finding anything that's slowing it down.
Hmm.
But here's the cool part. ChatLametta might also be like, hey, human, you're good at the big picture stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you brainstorm some ideas about how we could redesign this thing from the ground up? It understands that AI and humans, we're good at different things.
So it's this elegant back and forth, leveraging what each side does best.
Exactly. And to make this whole dance even smoother, they've come up with this language, this way for us to talk to the AIs that feels totally natural to us. They call it KickLang.
Ah, yes, KickLang. It's like they invented a universal translator.
Perfect analogy. You just tell ChatLametta what you need. In plain English, no need to know any fancy code or anything, and KickLang translates it for the AI. Like, you could literally be like, hey, Buzz, find me the slowest parts of this code, and KickLang would know exactly how to make Buzz understand.
And then it translates the results back to you in a way that makes sense, even if you don't speak computer.
Exactly. It's all about making it easy for us to work with these AIs. But here's the really wild part. It's not just about one task at a time. This system, it's actually building something much bigger. It's like a shared brain for everyone involved.
Okay, now you're getting to the really futuristic stuff. What's this shared brain all about? How does that even work?
They call it the cognitive knowledge graph. Think of it like a gigantic, constantly updating library. But it's not just humans adding to it. The AI contributes too.
So Buzz, our code analyzing AI friend, it's out there writing its own Wikipedia entries now.
Well, not exactly Wikipedia. But Buzz might run simulations, analyze tons of data, and add all those insights to the knowledge graph. Meanwhile, you, the human, you're putting in your own real-world experience, the stuff that AI might not pick up on.
It's like the ultimate collaboration, right? You've got the best of both worlds feeding into this one giant knowledge base. That's amazing.
And because everyone's tapping into the same knowledge base, everyone benefits from that combined knowledge. It's like having a whole team of experts, both human and AI, working together with you.
This whole cognitive knowledge graph thing, it really gets you thinking about the big picture, you know? Like, we could be talking about actual breakthroughs here. It's not just about working faster, it's about understanding things on a whole new level.
Exactly. Think about it. What if you were using this system to design something totally revolutionary, like, say, a new kind of solar panel? Buzz could be crunching all the numbers, figuring out the most efficient materials, but you, with your human know-how, you could be feeding in all this real-world context, like, hey, Buzz, that's a great design, but it's not going to work if we can't actually manufacture it at scale.
It's like having this team of specialists at your fingertips, with AI handling all the heavy lifting on the data side. And this brings me to another cool thing, the feedback loop. It's not like you just give ChatLametta a task and then it disappears into the void, right?
Not at all. In fact, ChatLametta is designed to make this whole back and forth between you and the AI super smooth.
Yeah.
Like, say Buzz finishes analyzing a whole bunch of data for you. Instead of just dumping a massive spreadsheet in your lap, it would probably route it through ChatLametta first. And ChatLametta would be like, okay, how can I present this to the human in a way that actually makes sense to them?
So it's like having an interpreter for AI. That's pretty cool.
It is. And here's where the feedback loop really shines. You, the human, you look at Buzz's analysis and you're like, okay, most of this makes sense, but this one part, it just feels off.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't match up with what you know about the market, or maybe it just feels ethically iffy. Whatever it is, that feedback gets looped right back into the system.
So the AI is not just taking orders, it's constantly learning from us, too.
Exactly. And it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Let's say you make a judgment call based on, I don't know, your gut feeling or something. ChatLametta might flag that for Buzz and be like, hey, analyze this. See if you can spot any subconscious biases or anything the human might be missing.
It's like this continuous cycle of learning and improvement. That's amazing.
It really changes how we think about working together, doesn't it?
Mm.
But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to talk about, the interface. Because even with the most advanced AI in the world, if the interface is clunky, it's going to be a nightmare to use.
Oh, absolutely. A bad interface can totally ruin the experience.
For sure. That's why they've designed this really intuitive central hub for all of the communication. It's not just a screen full of code. It's more like, imagine a high-tech messaging app.
So I could be like chatting with ChatLametta, getting insights from Buzz, maybe even checking in on what other specialized AIs are up to, all in one place.
Exactly. It's all about streamlining the flow of information and making it super easy for you to manage this whole collaboration, almost like you're just sending a text message.
So to bring back our conductor analogy, it's like ChatLametta is making sure all the right information gets to the right musician at the right time. It's keeping everything in sync.
And that's key, right? Because with this many moving parts, you need a conductor who can orchestrate everything smoothly. And if you connect this to the bigger picture...
This is where it gets really mind-blowing.
Exactly. Imagine the system being used in, like, cutting-edge scientific research.
Yeah.
You've got AI analyzing massive data sets, finding patterns we could never even dream of spotting, while the human scientists, they bring the context, they ask the right questions, they keep the research moving forward.
Or even in creative fields, right? Like imagine AI helping artists explore new mediums, come up with totally new ideas, maybe even collaborate on the actual creative process. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
And that's what's so different about this whole thing, right? It's not about AI coming in and taking over. It's more like this fusion of what humans are good at and what AI can do.
It really flips the script on that whole robots are going to steal our jobs narrative. It's more like we're still in the driver's seat, but now we've got this incredibly powerful AI riding shotgun.
Exactly. And it's not just about the work itself either. Remember that cognitive knowledge graph we were talking about?
Yeah.
Think about what that could mean for learning, for sharing knowledge.
It'd be like taking everything good about mentorship, about collaboration, about access to information, and then just hitting the fast forward button, right?
Yeah. Instead of having to dig through a million search results, you've got this constantly evolving knowledge base that's been shaped by the best human and AI minds. It's a game changer.
Especially in fields where things are changing so fast. Like the information's got to be up to date or it's useless. But okay, with all this excitement, we got to talk about the elephant in the room.
The ethics of it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because AI is only as good as the data it learns from
Right.
and the people creating it. So how do we make sure a system like this is used for good?
That's the million-dollar question. And it's something we need to be thinking about right now, not down the line. We need those ethical guidelines. Like yesterday, how do we develop these AIs? What are we training them on? How do we make sure they're working with human values, not against them?
It's a good reminder that as cool as all this AI stuff is, we're still the ones holding the reins.
Totally. And it's not just about preventing the bad stuff. It's about using these tools to make things better. If we can use AI to solve the world's problems, shouldn't we be doing everything we can to make that happen?
I think so. Well, there you have it. We've done our deep dive into human AI collaboration, and I gotta say, my mind is buzzing. How about you?
Me too. And this is just the beginning, right? We haven't even scratched the surface of what this kind of technology could do.
It makes you wonder what we'll be able to accomplish together, humans and AI, in the years to come. So here's something to think about. If you had ChatLametta at your disposal, what's the first thing you'd explore? What would you create? Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.